Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. Before I get started, please like, comment, and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. I got some goals for this year, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I mean, hopefully, Please and thank you. Now, let's get into the video. So, I just want to start off by saying there's nothing wrong with trying new things. Within anime, what makes the genre so lovable is that they're willing to try things. There's new concepts that are going to be birthed randomly as much as they would like to. And there's nothing wrong with that. So the anime that we're talking about is Trigun Stampede. And obviously another form of the legendary anime of Trigun. If you are a subscriber of this channel, you know that Trigun's my favorite anime. Like it's one of those. Like I love it. There's no conversation with me when we talk about animes that I'm just such a fan of, because I can go on and on and on, and it'll seem like an endless rant about how magical Trigun was for me and how the story captivated me magically. Like Trigun is one for me, and the more and more I watch it is the more and more I love it. And what I have to give this anime is it made me re-love the original Trigun even more. I'm not gonna hate on this anime. I have my own thoughts. I genuinely walked into this and I had hope. Genuinely, I had hope. I figured they were trying something new, and some of the words from either the directors or the producers, let me get that down specifically, they wanted to try to get new viewers into Trigun. And so they made a story that seemed to somewhat stand alone. Like when they had Meryl by herself and with another person, it kind of made like some sort of sense. Like I knew they were going into a different direction simply off of that choice from what we got to look at. And seeing our characters reimagined and Vash's totally new outfit, which was cool. The first glaring thing we should talk about, besides some of the things I already got to, was the animation is cool. Like 10 out of 10, it looks nice, it's pretty cool, though it had some weird wonky moments where sometimes it would look more hand-drawn versus like, I guess, the 3D that it was. And there were some moments where it genuinely looked super cool. There was no like drops in quality that were like too unnerving, even though if you like go frame to frame to frame, at this point, I kind of do animation, so sometimes it did look a little wonky frame to frame, sometimes, just sometimes. With that little nitpick aside, we're gonna get to some of the things about this anime that there was a different choice. If you had watched the original Trigun, you would be, I can't say disappointed, but you will be wondering about their choices made in this new showcasing of Vash, Meryl, the Punisher. A lot of the story pieces, it seems so odd. There was just different choices that I was just very confused about and why they did them, and it felt as though they made a story a little bit more digestible, because when you watch the original Trigun is a lofty piece of anime. Like, this is not an anime that I would necessarily show someone immediately on their anime journey. You get what I'm saying? If I was going to show you Trigun, I would wait till you have watched at least 10 other animes. Wide-ranging, short series. You got Cowboy Bebop underneath your belt. You got a couple different animes. You've gone to the isekais. You've gone to the angel beats, stuff like that. And then you're ready to sit with Trigun. Now, there's some people that will probably love Trigun first go around, but I feel as though Trigun's an anime you get into a little bit later. Just in what I've seen from things I see. The choices they made with Trigun, I don't think they did them the right way, personally. I don't believe that they were able to capitalize on some of the key moments that came from the original Trigun that were put into this anime, and it felt as though these moments were incredibly lackluster. One scene in particular was when Vash took off his shirt, and it was that moment in the original Trigun actually meant something. It was a moment of like genuine vulnerability. It felt as though within Stampede, it was just a little, you're wounded often. You're this powerful thing, but you get beat up a lot. Within this reinterpretation, Vash isn't as cool as he was. Like, Vash is a bit of a pacifist, yes, but he also did things in the original. Like, he didn't kill people, but he wasn't necessarily vehemently against using his strength to get out of things. Within Stampede, he's kind of a coward, and I'm sure that's what they were going for. It's not lost on me that that's what they were going for, but unfortunately for me, it just leaned too far, and it seemed as though Vash's moment of acting always came too late. Now, I will say, this is only 12 episodes. Trigun, the original Trigun, if I'm not mistaken, it was 24 episodes. So I don't think they got enough time to breathe. And this anime, if you're going to reinterpret Trigun, I think you had to really look deeply into what made Trigun magical and then have a little bit more fun with it instead of this felt almost rushed, and I don't know who necessarily asked for it, because Trigun is a golden piece of media that, like, you will never not find someone that loves it. Trigun Stampede is not going to be loved for someone who watched the original, personally. I think it was a cool moment. It made me appreciate Trigun for what it was. It made me go rewatch Trigun, and it made me go relive the moments that mattered, learning about Vash, feeling how cool he was, and seeing how he was a tragic hero who lost philosophically, and the story unfolded, and we learned to love a guy who made his mistakes and was trying to right over them, along with Stampede being a visual spectacle that was incredibly wonderful. And I definitely love the way that it was animated, and I think that this new direction was a breath of fresh air. It definitely breathed a little bit of life into Trigun, but I don't think it successfully gave us the magic that was Trigun. I think there was a lot of lost narrative pieces, a lot of aesthetic choices that were taken away from Trigun Stampede that hurt it. I think there was this idea that I think I saw some comment somewhere. I don't know where this is from, but it was like Trigun was such a dry and desolate world, but in Stampede, it actually felt dry and desolate. In Trigun, it felt like a wide-ranging world that was dystopian and had its issues, but the people and the interactions and the moments and the confrontations gave so much life and color, and our villains, our people that we met along the journey within the original Trigun served a purpose and gave so much color, and it shifted. Vash gave these chemical responses that made the anime so much more beautiful. And unfortunately, Stampede loses that charm. And unfortunately, where I'm at with Trigun Stampede, I was enjoying the ride. I had no problem with the ride. It wasn't half bad, but it doesn't come anywhere close to near to the magic of what the original Trigun did. I think it's probably going to be one of those forgotten pieces of media. I think we'll joke about it later on in the day. If it got you into Trigun, I think it did its job first and foremost. Like someone was just like, yeah, Trigun Stampede is okay, but like, yeah, you gotta go watch the original. Like if it did that, you gotta just clap your hands and be like, you know what? I accept that. So I just wanted to share that with you. I didn't want to like crap on it personally. I didn't want to make it seem like they just did a terrible job, because no, they tried something. And I think it came across as they were trying to breathe new life, as one of the producers mentioned. But I think it was just a hard sell. And we're seeing how recapturing that magic is definitely difficult, unfortunately, when you try to create something that felt more... All anime is a product, but this felt more like a product. And also the weird time mix-up between Meryl now getting her partner, and then like, but actually knowing Vash. I don't know. That was weird. Listen, I just wanted to say, I watched Trigun Stampede, and I'm gonna give it a okay. It was cool out of 5. Like, it was cool. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm sorry. I did enjoy it, but I just know that it just didn't scratch that itch for me. But anyway, how are you doing so far? I hope you're doing well. I wish you all the luck in the world, and I hope you keep doing your thing and trying your best. Anyway, peace.